Hello and welcome to Qnetnews. I'm Matthew Burns.
And I'm Samantha Mraz. Our top story, a multi-$1,000 cleanup for the Bay of Quinte. But first, Alyssa has an early look at weather.
There was a big drug seizure northeast of Havelock on Wednesday. The OPP's Central East Drug and Canine Unit searched a home on County Road 48 and found 2,000 large marijuana plants behind the house and a small amount of pot drying inside. No one was there at the time, but police plan to speak to the owner of the home, who lives in Toronto. Police estimate the drugs to be worth $2 million. The fatal plane crash in Algonquin Park that killed 4 people is being flagged by the Transportation Safety Board. The TSB questions whether the pilot was allowed to fly at night. Kevin Huell didn't have a license to fly by instruments, meaning he couldn't fly above the clouds if the weather turned bad. Rain and snow were falling in the area, but it's unknown if it factored into the crash. Retailers are going loony. The Retail Council of Canada is worried the soaring dollar comes at a fragile time in the economy. They are concerned Canadians will head south of the border on a spending frenzy. The dollar is just under 97 cents US. Plinko, Crown and Anchor, a game of blackjack, all for a good cause. As Alyssa McNamara reports, Loyalist College had no trouble raising money for the United Way.
Loyalist College played to win some great prizes. Students of the post-grad Public Relations course hosted the fundraiser today in the CAF and around the school. Student of the program, Alana McNutt, is impressed with the event.
Our goal today is $1,500, and as of now, being almost 11 o'clock, we've raised over $900. So we're close.
Next week, the Media Mashup event is being held. Proceeds will go to the United Way as well. Alyssa McNamara, Qnetnews, Loyalist College.
The Limestone School Board has approved the construction of a new school in Napanee. Trustees voted Wednesday night to build the new school, which will hold 600 students. 3 other elementary schools in the area will be closed as soon as the new one is built. Those students will be transferred to a public school in nearby Bath. As we go to our first break, here's a look at today's money market figures. We'll be back with sports in a moment. It was a close game for the Belleville Bulls Wednesday night against the Oshawa Generals. The Generals took an early start into the first and second period, leaving the score at 3-1. The Bulls could have tied it in the third period thanks to forward Luke Judson, but after a short discussion, the goal was revoked. Forwards Michael Curtis, Matthew Tipoff, and defenseman Sean Lalonde all scored for the Bulls. The final score was 4-3, giving the Bulls their 3rd loss in a row. Bulls' next game is on Friday night in Guelph against the Storm. Vancouver's Olympic Organizing Committee has unveiled the gold, silver, and bronze medals for the 2010 Games. Each medal features Aboriginal artwork, and no 2 medals are alike. A tear in his left calf has withdrawn Patrick Chan from next week's Grand Prix figure skating event in Russia. His coaches say it's important for him to return with 100% strength in the order to compete in the 2010 Olympics. Baseball playoffs resume tonight. The NLCS starts with the World Series champion Phillies visiting the LA Dodgers. The ALCS opens tomorrow in New York, with the Yankees taking on the Los Angeles Angels. QNet reporter Brittany Garris asked people who they think will win the World Series.
Phillies, because they've been doing strong, and it's the Phillies.
Dodgers and the Yankees. The Yankees have by far the strongest team, and the Dodgers will probably end up representing the NL.
Definitely the Angels because, well, they're Angels and they've been doing kind of good. Not as great as I would hope, but hopefully they make it.
New York Yankees because they spent $292 million on players this year.
Phillies have a good chance because they're a good offensive team, but the Dodgers have a really good pitcher, so that'll be a good series to watch.
Phillies are going to win just because they're winners last year and they can do it again.
I think the Yankees will play the Dodgers in the finals. It'll be a good matchup seeing Joe Torre play his old team.
That's sports. The weather has been great so far, but grab those umbrellas for the rest of the week. Marissa Dekma has full weather details next.
Qnet News, I'm Matthew Burns for Samantha Mraz and Mariska Dekema.
Have a great day.